Hey guys, this is Mr. Elliott from New Beginnings Family Academy, Ms. Crowley's 6th grade class. And in this video, we're going to be going over dividing fractions. In our last video, we went over how we convert a mixed number into an improper fraction. And we're going to have to piggyback off of that math concept for this worksheet that you also received for homework on October 14, Friday. So here we go. We have this whole number, or this mixed number rather, and we need to convert it into an improper fraction first in order to solve our problem. So we have 4 times 3. That's going to give us 12. Plus the 1. That's going to give us 13. So now this number is going to be an improper fraction of 13 over 4. Again, 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 1, 13, and we simply just carry over the same denominator, 13 over 4. Bring down our division sign. And then we know 3, a whole number, any whole number, to convert it into a fraction, we simply just place a 1 underneath. So essentially we have 13 over 4 divided by 3 over 1. Now, when we do division of fractions, we simply first want to convert it into multiplication. So, if I do that, I have 13 over 4. I'm going to change this operation to multiplication. And when I do that, I have to reverse the fraction here. So 3 over 1 now becomes 1 over 3. Again, when I go to change this operation from division to multiplication to solve it, I make the change here, and then I invert these two numbers. So I just flip it upside down. So it's 1 over 3. Now that I have that, I can simply just multiply straight across. So 13 times 1, 13. 4 times 3 is 12. Number 2 on your worksheet. Again, we want to change this mixed number into an improper fraction. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 4 is going to give me 24. And I'm simply going to carry the same denominator of 5. Bring my division sign down. Same thing over here. I have another mixed fraction, mixed number, and I'm going to change it to an improper fraction. 3 times 5 is 15. Add the 1 up here, that's 16, and simply keep the same denominator. Now, just like we did here, I'm ready to convert this operation to multiplication. So I keep this first number here, just like this first number here. When we change this operation to multiplication, we never change this first improper fraction here. Same with here. We're not going to change the first improper fraction. We change the operation from division to multiplication. The only improper fraction is going to change the one that follows the operation symbol. Okay? So see here, after we went to 13 over 4, we changed the operation to multiplication. This fraction that followed the operation is the only one that changed. We just flipped it. So 3 over 1 changed to 1 over 3. Here, we changed the operation to multiplication, and the fraction that follows, we just flip it. So now it's 3 over 16. For our multiplication, we just go right across. 24 times 3. Three times 2 is 6. Add the 7, or the 1 makes 7, 72. 5 times 16, or 16 times 5, whichever way is easier for you. 5 times 6 gives us 30. 5 times 1 is 5. add the 3, that gives us 8. We have 72 over 80. Now that could be broken down even further, right? 72 over 80. So let's bring this, just for sake of room. So we know our answer after we did all that multiplication, we ended up with 72 over 80. So I'm simply going to break this down. We call this simplifying the fraction, okay? Now with some of you, you're able to use much larger numbers to try to start to divide this fraction by, but for those of you who have more struggle, we always tell you to start off small. Okay, so we can see these are 2 even numbers, so we can just start with trying to divide both by 2. So 72, divide that by 2. We know, well, 70, half of 70 is 35, and then we simply just split the 2. So that'll make 36. Half of 2 is 1, so we'll just add 1 to that 35. So that gives us 36. 72 divided by 2 is 36. 80 divided by 2, of course, that's going to give us 40. All right? Now, of course, we can break that down even further as well. Obviously, the larger the number you start to divide this fraction by, the quicker you'll get to your final answer. But as you can see, we can divide both of these numbers by 2 as well to make it more simplified, a simplified fraction. Okay? We have 36. 36 divided by 2. What would that give us? Well, we know 30, half of 30 is 15. Half of 6 is 3, so we'll just add 3 more to the 15. That'll give us 18. 40 divided by 2, we'll break that down to 20. And now we have 18 over 20. But we don't stop there. Can we break that down even further as well? Absolutely. Divide by 2 again. 18 divided by 2 gives us 9. We have 20 divided by 2. That's going to give us 10. 9/10 is going to be our final fraction for problem number 2. 4 4/5 divided by 5 1/3 equals 9/10.